Welcome back to Lando Leaves Land. In the previous episode, I had just arrived in Portsmouth, Virginia. And even though I was a little tired from driving all the way up from Florida, I still wanted to find the boat. So I looked through 2 different marinas and a boatyard before I finally found it. There's a Marblehead, Massachusetts on the back there. Called the Voyager right now. It's like she could use some little bit of cosmetic work, but this is a Nordic 40. From what I read, there's only 40 of them made. Oh. There's a life raft box on the front. The mast goes way up there. This is a blue water boat with a deep keel. Not ideal for the Bahamas, but for going around the world, it's supposed to get the job done. Comes with a dinghy. There's a little barbecue on the back. Cook up a little fish there. It's supposed to have new rigging within the last few years. The sails are not on right now. I have to put the sails on. Seeing the boat for the first time right here. This is her. All the lines lead back to the cockpit, which is what I was hoping for in case I had to single-hand it anywhere. That's what I wanted. Nice bimini and solar panels on top. Radar. Like a nice. It's got a Rocna anchor. It's like some new lines there on the furling. Cool. Now, the one thing it does not have that I really wanted was a swim step. But it does have a ladder that comes down. And I was thinking maybe I could bolt in a swim step on the base of it somehow. So after seeing the boat for the first time, I admired the cruisers and the destroyers and the carrier right across the way, and then headed to a motel to crash. So this is Pete. He's the surveyor.
You can adjust that saw doesn't break if it gets hung up. So you need to be careful with that. You also need to make sure you keep this in lock. This really is not an adequate lock. You have to get something that bolts on and also can't come loose. You know, that couldn't come loose. And if it does come loose, what happens is while you're underway, it drops. You don't know it. It just beats the boat. It just beats the hell out of the boat.
Right. first time, first sea trial, take it over to get hauled out. This is Peter, the broker, not to be confused with Pete, the surveyor. Peter gave me a list of surveyors to contact, but I figured it'd be best if I found a guy that didn't know Peter. So I found Pete. Getting hauled out.
This did steer pretty well in reverse. On a long keel boat, like an old Cape Dory or something, you just can't make them go anywhere in reverse. They have their own plans. You have to keep kicking it in forward and thrusting the stern one with the other. But this being so far back, actually it had pretty good control, I thought.
Good.
I love Perry's designs because they're nice and full. The fin keels have a very long root, so this, it's all glass, and then with the lead bolted on. So you don't end up like the modern boats where you've got a fin keel that's bolted on.
So where it meets the fiberglass, that's bolted?
No, this is all. The keel is going to be just right along here.
Yeah.
Here. See this line?
Yeah.
That's where the keel, from here, this is lead.
Yeah.
This is glass. This is the heat exchanger for the refrigeration.
Okay.
There's and I don't know exactly how it works, but it dumps heat into the water.
So here at Virginia Beach, about to head back to Florida. Everything went well with the boat. Looks like I'm gonna get it. Excited, very excited about it. The engine did very well in the sea trial, and the hull was in really good shape when we hauled it out. It doesn't have a core, so it can't really rot or anything like that. No delamination either. And really excited about the boat. All the electronics worked as well. Autopilot, chart plotter, depth finder, all that stuff worked really well. The solar panel is working good, so really excited about it. I've got to drive back to Florida, and I will try to get my cousin to join me, and we will fly back up here to get the boat and come down the ICW and try to decide the right course to take. We might cut across Florida on the Okeechobee Lake. I think I'm saying that right. There's a canal that meets up with a lake in the middle of South Florida. So, good time here in Virginia. Say goodbye from Virginia Beach.